Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sports Breakdown and the Sport Bit once again. So as we know, Chennai Super Kings are through to their 10th IPL final by beating Gujarat Titans by 15 runs, and we predicted this to happen today and it delivered today. CSK somehow managed to beat Gujarat Titans at Chepauk. I knew this will happen, and Chennai Super Kings are through to their 10th IPL final. And we know Chennai Super Kings have won 4 IPL titles and 5 appearances in the IPL final. That's how successful MS Dhoni, Tala Dhoni, as we know, has guided this Chennai Super Kings team. And this is going to be MS Dhoni's 11th IPL final, by the way. So that is how things have gone. So today we'll be doing the analysis. Anyone can join. Here's the link, guys. Anyone who's interested can, all they have to do is to click the link over here and just join the live stream. It's all simple, guys, that you have to do. Anyways, coming back, let's discuss about the match. And without further ado, let us discuss about the match. All right. Yes, CSK got a good start. I mean, Ruturaj Gaikwad and Devonconway got to a 80-run partnership. I think that was a very good start from the Chennai Super Kings. I think they got to a 87-run partnership. I think in 10 overs they didn't lose a wicket. I think that was very, very, very crucial from CSK's point of view, because they needed a good start, and I think Gaikwad actually proved the way that he had to give a good start, and he scored 60 runs. And then we saw Devon Conway also stepping up. He played a slow knock, but it was mainly Gaikwad who actually stepped up. And I knew that Gaikwad will somehow do well at Chepauk today, and we witnessed that to happen. And when you go and see the stats also, guys, let's go through the stats. Yeah, as you see here, Ruturaj Gaikwad, 60 runs of 44 balls, 73% control. Most productive shot has been the cover drive, 13 runs from that. We've seen most of his runs coming on the offside. I think around 24 runs on the offside, but mainly his runs on the onside. Ruturaj Gaikwad, who scored 60, and I knew he's going to score the most runs. I predicted. I mean, in a prediction thing also, I said. Sorry, I said Gaikwad will score the most runs and Jadeja will bowl the most dot balls, and that all happened today in precise way. So, anyways, coming back, I think yes, I'll just check who bowled the most dot balls today. I think it should be Jadeja. Yes, it has been Jadeja. So I predict everything right today. CSK won, Jadeja most dot balls, and Gaikwad most runs. Anyways, coming back, yeah, I think a good end from Jadeja, by the way. I think Jadeja, even though he couldn't play those sixes, I think even Raidu played 1 6, but it was mainly Ruturaj Gaikwad's knock that ensured that Chennai Super Kings put over 170. And we know at Chepauk 168 is the pass score. And as we know, GT won a good toss. Actually, they had to field first, but I think putting runs on the board puts extra pressure on the opposition, and we saw that happening today with the Gujarat Titans. The way that they got pressurized, especially after CSK putting up a 172. So I think that really came into play. The way that the score pressure that CSK had, so that affected GT. But yeah, Shivam Dubey failed today. I think good bowling from Noor Ahmed, and then I think Rahane also played a small cameo. But I think Gaikwad's knock really cemented CSK to get 173, and it's good to see Conway also contributing in the runs. So I think this opening pair has been brilliant for CSK this season, and it proved to be. And talking about the bowling, they only used 5 bowlers today. I'm a bit surprised why Nalkande was playing today. I thought they should have included a Yash Dayal, in my opinion. I think Yash Dayal could have done a better job for the GT team, because if they had a left arm seamer like Yash Dayal in this team, I think that could have really helped Gujarat Titans. Shami was good today. I think Mohit Sharma also was brilliant, 2 for 31 4 overs. I think he bowled really well. Now Kande was a bit expensive. Rashid Khan also was a bit expensive towards the end. Yeah, I mean, could have restricted GT under 150, I think, at Chepauk. I think the spinners could have done a better job, especially Noor Ahmad and Rashid Khan. That's why I feel like they should have included the third spinner today. Either Tewatia could have bowled, or even a Sai Kishore should have bowled. I think they should have done either of that option, and GT didn't go for a third spinner, which was surprising, in my opinion. Um, but the biggest surprise for me is that Nalkande was playing today. I didn't expect that move to happen. And for me, I would have rather included a Alzali Joseph for a Josh Little. I think Josh Little would have been a good addition for Jasun Chanaka. I know Jasun Chanaka is very capable of finishing matches, but especially in a qualifiers one, and with the way that Josh Little played, also the way that he bowled, also especially the seam up delivery, the cross seam, especially the way that he bowled also before he left to Ireland. I think if a Josh Little was there, I think that would have really suited GT today, in my opinion. But anyways, regardless of that, I think I mean CSK got to a respectable score, and I think that's what I think. Jadeja 22 of 16. And talking about the second innings, and let's talk about GT. I think 2 day rest wasn't enough. I mean, 1 day rest apparently. And Shubman Gill again had to carry the batting. I think good innings from him, 42 of 38. But I think depending too much on Shubman Gill is also not good for GT. I think that is what has been happening of late. That GT are depending too much on Shubman Gill, and the others didn't really step up. Saha got to a good start, but I think Deepak Chahar bowled really well to get him out. And Teekshana was fantastic today. Teekshana, my God, 2 for 28 overs. A lot of criticism came for Mahesh Teekshana all this time, but he really, really bowled well today, Mahesh Teekshana. And I think those two key wickets, I think, fell very quickly. I think especially Hardikpandya's wicket and then Ridhiman Shah's wicket. I think those wickets actually helped. Actually helped. I mean, GT. I mean, getting wickets at the right time actually ensured. Losing wickets at the wrong time only ensured that they won. I think this partnership with Shanaka and Gill could have improved a bit. I think Danaka scored a 6 and a 4 of Teekshana. I think if he didn't play that reverse sweep, I think that was a very unnecessary shot to play that reverse sweep against Jadeja. Dasun Shanaka shouldn't have played that, in my opinion. And then Jadeja was too good today. I think the way that he got David Mill out, very interesting bowling from Jadeja. I think 12 dots today. I knew Jadeja is going to definitely step up today, especially with his orthodox spin, and it really worked out. And no one really stepped up apart from Shubman Gill. I think Rashid Khan's cameo at the end. I think Rashid Khan should bat above. Seeing how he's batting this season, I think Rashid Khan should have batted above Rahul Tewati at least. I think because it was just too late for Rashid Khan to do anything. It was what can I say? I mean, he left it too late, because I think Rashid Khan would have just come straight away after Vijay Shankar, and Tebatia should have come straight away after David Miller, and Tebatia and Shankar should have been pushed further. All right. Anyways, we have Mr. Ayush joining us. Okay. Yes, CSK in the finals. I mean, I
So
predicted that happening. Yes,
please
but anyway.
sometimes predict DC also.
DC, well, next season will have to depend on that man when Punt comes back. But anyways, CSK 172. I think that was a good score. I think considering Chepauk, I think toss, but I think CSK put up a good score. First of all, what your thoughts, Ayush? First innings,
For whom? GT, CSK.
CSK.
So, I don't know why people were saying, but see what I really liked was, what will get unnoticed. Although Gaikwad played well, Conway struggled, but still he pulled through. Are the three cameos actually of Raidu, Rahane, and Jadeja? They were very crucial. If you see, that is where they lost out. So if one of them had supported, see, Rashid gave a cameo, and if two
Hmm.
others would have even scored 20 odd runs,
Yes.
maybe a Miller, maybe a, this guy Hardik. I would have won.
Yes. Yes. Mm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Shanaka's wicket, I think, changed everything. I think Gill and
Tanaka,
Shanaka getting
what the hell was he doing?
did that reverse shot. I don't know what Shanaka was thinking over there with the fielder, two fielders also placed over there. I mean,
No,
deep
leave
midfield and
that.
all.
Leave that. What are your thoughts on what MS Dhoni did with Patirana today?
Dhoni Pathirana, that
No,
incident.
that time wasting thing.
I mean, that was only 1 minute. No, that the
Are you mad?
Converse
Are you mad? Are you mad? That was 5 minutes.
yeah. But then Patiran was out for 9 minutes, and they were arguing that that Patiran has to be out for only for 8 minutes, right? That's why this argument happened, and then they allowed Patiran to bowl that over after that, after wasting time. Yeah, I mean,
Mm,
that was unnecessary, but I think the umpires did the right thing at the end. I mean, giving him, because just 1 minute that he was out, right? I mean, one extra minute that he was out. I mean, the required time was 8 minutes, and then Patiran was 9 minutes out.
mm,
I mean, they won't be checking how many minutes they out or whatever, right? Exactly, right? So, I mean, yes, it was time wasting, but I think the right call was done though by the umpires at the end, in
mm.
my opinion.
What right call? Rubbish call.
How is it a rubbish call?
And you tell me, so basically, so Patirana had still had 5 minutes to sort of be on the field before he could bowl, and they wasted those 5 minutes talking. So as an
Yeah.
umpire, you should just say, "Ki, go and bowl the next over." You just wasted 5 minutes talking. I mean, Dhoni, I'll say Dhoni shouldn't have done that, but chalo, Dhoni was smart. Dhoni tried to do that, and the umpire should stop Dhoni from doing that.
So it's the umpire's fault for not stopping no at that
What?
time. They should have
That's what
stopped
I'm
him.
saying. So is that fair? Is that fair? Somebody stays in for 2 minutes, he then talks for 7 minutes,
Yeah,
then
so
you go and
that's the umpire's problem. So that's what I say. Is how can you
so
blame
what
the
the
player
hell am
for
I
that?
saying? I'm also saying you said the umpire made the right call.
Umpire did the right call of allowing Patiran to bowl that over. That's what I said.
Why?
I didn't
Why
say that.
was it the right call? So you're saying he's out 4 minutes in, he comes back
But
in the
then
3 minutes.
umpire only wasted the time. No, those 4 minutes of talking. They should
But
have not gone
what's your
and
problem? That is what I'm saying. Umpire wasted the time, so that's his fault,
so
na?
it's their problem. No, so Ayush, it's their problem of wasting time. No,
So then
what can
whose fault
Dhoni
it
and
is? It is
Patiran
umpire.
do?
It is umpire. Isn't it umpire's fault then? You are only saying
Yes, so it
umpire
is the
wasted.
umpire's fault. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Now
Umpire's
you
fault.
agreed. Now you agreed. Now you agreed.
Yes.
You were saying umpire is right. Now you're saying umpire is
No,
fault.
no,
Good.
umpire's fault. So what? So who the players can't go against the umpire and do certain
अबे
things. No, it's the
तो
umpire only. No,
अरे बाबा, you are confusing yourself. Umpire is right, umpire is wrong. Tell me.
umpire is wrong of wasting time. That's what I'm saying. That's
Ah,
it.
you are saying umpire is right 2 minutes back. Please go and rewind.
No, no, umpire was right to give Patirana that over. I said not the wasting time. I
अरे
said.
तो बाबा, the umpire gave the over only because he wasted time, na?
All right.
How is
Yes.
he right
Yes.
then?
All right. All right. Yes.
Ah, now you
Yes.
don't have a point against me. You say all right, all right.
Okay. Anyways, coming back to GT betting. Anyways, why was Shankar saying this late? That's what I mean. He was betting at number 3, and they promoted Hardik at number 3 today. Do you think
No,
that
no,
was the
my
wrong
Hardik.
call for GT today? Shankar batting at number 5 or 6. He batted at number 6. Hello.
Uh, Hardik is having a good time. He's not batting. He's not bowling. He's enjoying himself. But yeah, he
He'll
came
step
up
up
with
in the
eight.
final only. He'll be
Hmm.
he'll be a
I thought
surprising
actually when Miller came in, na, then Shankar should have come in. Then they would have had
movement.
a left combination, not a left-right combination. I mean, Shankar could have paced the chase on a spinning wicket. Honestly, I will prefer Shankar over David Miller because
Hmm.
that is his home ground also.
Yes. I think Shankar should have come much early. I don't think he should have come at number 6. At least number 3 or number 4. He should have come in straight after Hardik, even he could have come in. I think rather than
I don't
Shanaka.
know what the hell is happening, man. There is match fixing in Sri Lanka Premier League.
Why match fixing in Lanka Premier League?
Devon Thomas has been caught.
No.
Yes,
When today?
check. Check. Today, yes, check.
I check that later. Anyways, let's talk. Let's talk about the IPL match now. I don't think those. Let's see about. I mean, I check the news about that. Okay. Anyways, coming back to the match. CSK bowling. I think today, I mean, Deepak Chah stepped up once again in the power play, picked up wickets, and Tikshana was really good today. It was good to see Tikshana and Jadeja. I think Jadeja was a standout today for me. 2 for 18, 4 overs. The spinners really stepped up today. Today, your thoughts on CSK bowling?
Very, and see again, whenever the track spins, then Dhoni comes into play. Fields he sets, pressure he builds. If you see, he was building so much pressure on Shubman Gill. I think even Deepak Chahar bowled really well. He was bowling to his field.
Yes, agree, agree.
And yeah, very clear plans Dhoni sets. If you see the way he sort of choked the runs in the middle, he and Jadeja also bowled like wicket to wicket, not allowing them to go over covers. You know, and
Yes, all right.
Because Jadeja bowls quick, not easy to
Mm,
hit him over covers that much.
mm,
So
yes,
that is the reason, and the fields he set. If you see with this guy, when Shubman got out, he had a deep mid wicket, and he knew because that was the longer side. Wanted to
yes.
make Shubman pull there. Choked Shubman in the middle. Totally choked the batsman in the middle.
Joke. I mean, he was fatigue calls, towards the end, like he was running twos and all, and we saw that he was getting a bit tired, right? I mean, especially only one day
Yeah,
rest after that knock against RCB. I mean, that's no excuse, but still, I mean, Gill was pressurized, I think, with the wickets falling from the other end.
yeah. See, if Gill would have batted 20 overs, he would have gotten the runs.
Hmm.
He got a support from somewhere. Hardik Pandya looked very casual in the way he batted. Very
Yes,
casual shot, you know.
agree,
And
agree.
rest,
All right.
Miller again got foxed.
Hmm.
I mean, they could have actually today. They could have. I mean, on again hindsight, they could have sent it. They sent in Shanaka also, who is a finisher. So
Hmm.
even if you had sent Shankar in place of Shanaka, it would have been better. Okay.
Agree.
So
Yeah.
imagine today in the role, although Shanaka can play, but today so how much did they when Rashid started hitting, they needed 40 odd runs or 39 runs in 3 overs, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Which is
Yes.
very gettable. So imagine
Hmm.
Shanaka there at that time and Rashid there. Shankar
Hmm.
was batting, but Shanaka there at that time and Rashid would have guided him. Hardik tried to outdo Dhoni today and he tried doing a lot of experiments and he got away from his basics. And that is where the
Yes.
fault is. So,
Hmm. Yes. All right. Let's come to Rohan. Rohan,
Hey, yeah,
your
Pawan.
thoughts?
Nice.
Hello, after a long time, Rohan is coming. So yes, Rohan coming to you. I mean, let's
Mm.
talk about GT's batting because especially, I mean, yes, we saw Shubman Gill again stepping up today, but none of them were there to support GT. We don't see this. I mean, you know Shubman Gill plays this long innings, but there's no one to support today. Your thoughts about the GT batting today? Do you think they made some wrong moves, especially making Shankar batting at 6, promoting Shanaka to number 4? So your assessment, I mean, Hardip Pandya also not really coming up like last season. We saw Hardip contributing the runs, but this season he's not quite been consistent with
Mm.
how he's been batting this season. So your thoughts?
When Pawan, see, there's this always thought that in T20 games you like to chase and stuff. Like it happened here in RC against RCB. GT wanted to chase, they did it brilliantly. I mean, conditions are a vital factor in any game, man, especially in T20. What happened today? Chennai at Chepauk is not a place where you can chase so easily, especially on that kind of a pitch where it was gripping a bit and stuff. So GT lost it at the toss, to be honest. For me, that was step number one where they lost. Second, local conditions, who knew it better, be it a Vijay Shankar or even Sai Sudarshan. He could have been a better player on this kind of a pitch because he's played day in, day out
yes,
here through
absolutely.
his younger
That's
days.
right.
And he has been a pretty decent initial half of the IPL. Later, he wasn't able to play for whatever combinations and stuff. And again,
Mm,
what I said is also I agree. Vijay Shankar, another local guy. All
yes.
these people should have been at the forefront because you know you're chasing, you knew
Mm,
it, you are chasing, you need to have been better prepared, to be honest, because man to man, if you see spin bowling wise, GT were a better stack, I'll say, with Rashid and Noor Ahmed compared to a Jadeja, Moin and a Tikshana. Though you can
mm,
say its quantity is three, but they are, those two are wrist spinners, man. You can extract more if they are bowling second.
yeah.
So that would have been a better a bet for a GT. Then batting wise, pretty much same, but the key factor again was the player of the match today. I think it was Ruturaj Gaikwad. His clean batting in the power play. I know it wasn't a huge power play. It was about 49 or 50 something for no loss. Once you have
Yes.
wickets in hand in these kind of pitches, you know you can get that par score, which I feel was like 175. They got around that 172. And in a pressure game, runs on board are always vital. And on this pitch, you knew it was like par score, but you know CSK had the spinners who could control the game, put that squeeze on, and GT fell into a trap. And big kudos. I know it, he said this in the press conference there, but MS field placement was absolutely masterstroke. You saw certain time when the GT players were hitting pretty good shots, but you were going straight to the fielders. And if you are attacking stroke maker, when you are hitting good shots and you are getting not much value for those runs, you get frustrated. And on this
Yes.
kind of pitch, if you're not scoring boundaries, your singles and rotating of the strike is also minimized. And that's where
Mm.
that frustration built. You saw Hardik get out for that. Shubman, you saw, though he was getting runs decently, especially with the new ball. Once the ball started gripping, I think one ball, Jadeja just balled a ripper, man. He was having no clue. That kind of puts those self doubts in any kind of a batsman, in form or out of form. And another
Mm.
big blow which Jadeja landed was getting Miller. Miller being a left-hander, he would have been easier for him for taking on Jadeja. But Jaddu getting Miller out was another death nail for them. So lot of
Yes.
combinations there. GT faltered. I mean, if this pitch was Ahmedabad, they may have walked this chase.
Yeah, yeah,
Chekhov wasn't the ground to
absolutely.
chase, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if CSK faces GT in the final, which I
Mm.
think they will, then GT will be favorites only because of Ahmedabad and everything.
And
But
also
on the
Ahmedabad, there will be dew. Chekhov is
yes,
not so dew. It was more humid today. You can see Gill
Yeah.
was running. I mean, he was panting a little bit. You could see that. Conditions are
Yes.
huge factor, man. You field for 20 overs, come back and bat 15. It's not
yes.
easy.
Yes.
And what the
Yes.
main part was, if you see, if you compare it to the last match that CSK played against KKR at Chepauk,
Mm.
two three aspects. If you where KKR won easily, firstly because there was a lower total, so they did not really have to go for a big shot, and they could easily pace their innings.
Yeah.
Okay, and another one which you saw today is the reason is also because KKR had like a very left hand dominated
Ah.
batting order, which is where the case for Sai Sudarshan comes in. Okay,
Mm.
and why am I saying this? If you see how did Nitish Rana majorly play, Nitish Rana's major shots were what? Moeen Ali was bowling to him. He was hitting over extra cover. So if you see today's field also was same. Jadeja was bowling to Gill. He had a mid wicket, long on, cow corner, square leg, and a deep point, and the covers were up. Was up. He was basically telling Gill, if you have the shot to hit over cover, then you hit. Otherwise, you sort of tap into the leg side. Gill has the shot, so why couldn't he do it? Because Moeen Ali is more of a loopy bowler, gives you time to get underneath the ball. Jadeja just rips it in quickly. So that
Yes.
also was a one thing. And secondly, again, they should have sent Shankar. And in such scenarios, you need a sort of a mad power hitting cameo in the middle to give you momentum, like what Rahane gave to CSK. If you see, CSK was getting towards the 160 mark, but then Rahane quickly hit a few shots, took them to 160, and give them the impetus. Problem
Yeah.
with GT is they do not have a. I mean, they have Miller, but Miller isn't your Russell or Dubé types. I mean, that level of hitter he is not. He still takes his time. And today, honestly, I felt that when Miller came in, he would have taken down Jadeja a bit. But Miller was also so defensive in his approach.
Yes.
Nobody in the middle tried to sort of hit or give Gill that hitting support. If Gill would have gotten somebody hitting at the other end, he would have played his game normally, looking for twos, the odd boundary, they would have won in the 1920th over easily. But
Mm.
nobody gave him that support in the middle, and when they started hitting a bit, it was too late.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Agree.
that was played out. And again, see, when MS Dhoni has spinners operating in a typical chip-off wicket, it is. I mean, I don't know even if I can blame GT because it is very tough. It is very tough to win at that
Yeah.
stage when he starts choking you in the middle. They're
Hmm.
very high
I mean,
quality.
Ayush, they played into MS's hands, to be honest, with the strategy, with everything. MS knew what to do. He was like always one step ahead of them.
Yeah, and again, I don't know if the parent damage his hands, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't understand why did you send Rasul Shanaka? Was it just to counter Theekshana? I mean, that's the only reason you can
Yeah.
have Theekshana. And
I
I
think
mean,
so. Yeah. Hmm.
imagine if Shankar would have constructed an innings. Okay, so like, even if Shankar would have played at a 125 strike rate and scored 30 odd, okay, gained some impetus, Miller would have played a cameo, and Shanaka coming at the end, even if you need 3 overs 39, na, then Shanaka's also mind is clear, pacers are bowling, and then at least one Tushar Deshpande over he can target.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I
Yes.
didn't understand why they sent Shanaka at 4. I mean, either
Hmm.
he tried to outdo MS Dhoni, but
Yeah,
obviously,
I think it was like a matchup. I think between.
Mm.
I mean, because they wanted to bring in a person who can
that is a
take over.
horrible matchup. Do you know what Shanaka's average is against Thikshana? His average is 8.
Hmm.
3 matches. I don't know whatever Lanka League or whatever you guys play. There he's gotten him out twice out of 3 matches, and the average is 8. Strike rate is 70. So what matchup is this?
Hmm. I agree with that. All right, we got a CSK fan in Rahul. How are you feeling, Rahul, especially after this win? I mean, 10th IPL final for you guys. I mean, especially after being ninth last season, the way that you guys have come back. I mean, Gaikwad and Conway have been brilliant throughout this season. Dubey has stepped up, Rahane has stepped up, and the bowling, I think Jadeja has come back really well. So, your thoughts, your assessment to
Yeah,
this match, Rahul? Yeah.
yeah, it's a really great win. I mean, prior to this match, CSK never defeated Gujarat Titans, so no, we couldn't have chosen a better time to have finally defeated them. Feels good to have gone through to the final in front of a home crowd. Very nice. So yeah, I think the big difference in the match was the opening partnership between Gaikwad and Conway. I feel that really was the difference between the two sides. Gujarat Titans, unfortunately, they could not. Um, put together any big partnership against the CSK bowlers. In spite of Gill playing well, he did not have any support, in my opinion. And
Hmm.
I feel Gujarat Titans missed a trick, maybe not playing Vijay Shankar earlier, pushing him earlier up the order, because Vijay Shankar is a kind of batsman who needs some time, who takes some time to get his timing and play his shots. We saw that against RCB in the previous match. So I think Gujarat Titans really missed a trick there. I don't understand why they sent Miller ahead of Vijay Shankar. Even if
Hmm.
they did do that, then Miller should have gone all out and tried to
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
from ball one instead and kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
put the CSK bowlers off their rhythm. But he did not
Exactly.
do that
Yes.
either. And by the time Vijay Shankar finally came to bat, the match was pretty much gone. There was not much chance of them winning, although Rashid Khan was playing his shots. But you cannot really depend on that one brilliant innings towards the end to win you the match when there are no other recognized batsmen left.
Hmm.
Um, so I think Gujarat Titans, they held Vijay Shankar back too late, and as correctly pointed out, the matchup between Shanaka and Teekshana, Gujarat Titans got that wrong. Definitely, Shanaka should not have come so early in the um, lineup. He is not a number four batsman for Sri Lanka, if I am not wrong. I don't know where he bats in the Lanka Premier
Number
League, but
Oh no, forget that. That league nobody watches. Don't worry.
yeah,
Eh,
so for Sri Lanka, as far as I've seen, he's definitely not a number four batsman. He bats much lower down the order for Sri
Yeah.
Lanka, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Number
So
six.
yeah,
Yep.
number
I
four
don't
is not his
understand.
position. So
But last
Gujarat
match
Understand
Titans
one thing.
completely. So
Although
I
Gujarat
Joshi
think last
Titans,
Bolt,
match also Shanaka batted at number four. I think in that match against RCB, they promoted him
yeah,
and
true.
wanted to
I mean,
see
he's
how
talking about
how
Sri
things.
Lanka, man.
Yeah, for Sri Lanka, but he doesn't play at number four for Sri Lanka.
No, no,
It's
no.
not
But
his
see,
regular
Rahul,
position.
Rahul,
Yeah.
Rahul, Sri Lanka, now he might, because Sri Lanka has one of the biggest matches in their history coming up against UAE, Oman, Ireland. So never know.
That's
He
the
might.
ODI
He
World
might.
Cup. No, we're talking about 2020 cricket.
I mean,
Yeah.
Whatever
see, for
you are Ashes, you
in
won't qualify. Oman
matches
will beat
against
you.
teams like UAE, Ireland, and all, you can experiment. If it's not such an important
Hey,
match,
no, no,
you
no,
can
man. They will
experiment.
anyways lose. What experiment?
It's a W World Cup qualifiers, man. You don't experiment there.
Qualifiers, come on.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
World
one
Anyways,
Cup.
thing I don't
anyways, yeah.
understand. Why do I don't understand? Why don't like they give all the? I still feel GT gave away 15 runs more on this pitch, which got proven right. Why don't they play Sai Kishore? He's such a
Yes.
good bowler.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Again, you played Nalkande today. You could have
That was a big
gone in with
mistake.
Sai
What
Kishore.
happened to
yeah,
Ash Dayal?
Again, another local boy.
that was a
No,
wrong
no, ठीक है,
decision. I
yes,
feel
चलो, you dropped him, whatever reason. I'm saying, why don't you play this guy? I mean, and
Sai
also,
Kishore.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree. And Sai Kishore is a Tamil Nadu guy. He knows the Chennai pitch very well. He would
yeah,
have been
he's
more
a
helpful
tall
against
guy. He's a
CSK
tall
than
wicket. Exactly.
Nalkande.
Or if you don't
yeah,
want to play Sai Kishore, play Jayant Yadav. You have such. Honestly, Gujarat has in the domestic circuit. Gujarat has India's two best uh, spinners in the domestic
Yes.
circuit. Sai
Mm.
Kishore and Jayant Yadav. Both
Mm.
who were
yeah.
in
Not
They've
the
just that,
been
Ayush.
early Indian
Both
team.
can
completely
bat well also.
underutilized.
Both, yeah.
But
I mean, both can hold the bat.
the fact is, Gujarat Titans already have two good spinners in Rashid Khan
No,
and
no,
Noor
no,
Ahmed.
no.
So
But
it
but
is,
yeah, agree. No, no. But the thing is, they also have two good pacers in Mohit and Shami. So what is the
No,
point of having a
uh,
Nalkande at
no.
that point?
Actually, no. Sai can actually ball in the power play also. He's a very good
Yes.
spinner within the power play. You can use Rashid and Noor in the middle phase then, so you can
And
Mm.
if you see,
split it up
if
better.
you
yeah,
see again, I'm not criticizing any Rashid or Noor, but they are both spinners who are faster through the air.
Yeah.
Even Jadeja is very fast through the air, but
Yes.
Jadeja at least varies his pace a bit at times. But Sai Kishore and these guys are boom, this bang bang straight. They are very one-dimensional bowlers. They are, and every team will now have a plan for both of them. So if they would have thrown in Sai Kishore,
Yeah.
would have posed a different challenge. And as Rohan said, they could have bowled him in the power play, and then they could have kept these guys to attack also in the middle overs. Now what
Agreed.
happened? They had to bowl both of them early. So I
Mm.
don't know why. Sai Kishore, we should go to I can think of a team like Mumbai, which although they have played Piyush Chawla, but Piyush Chawla won't perform like this every year. So team like
yeah.
Mumbai, you can
Yeah,
look at that.
I
Teams
think
like
Sai Kishore will be very valuable for Mumbai Indians. Of course, not putting
yeah,
down Hrithik Shokin and Kumar
yeah.
Karthikeya, they have
Imagine
not been bad, but I
a
think
team like
Sai
Mumbai,
Kishore
who else?
will strengthen their spin bowling attack
Yes.
very much.
Agreed.
Imagine Jayant Yadav. If Jayant Yadav goes to a team like Punjab, he'll play so many games.
Mm.
They don't
Instead
have
of
an off
Harpreet
spinner.
Kaur, because I mean Shikhar
GT
Dhawan
have
being
now
even.
played Mavi, man. India player. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
just
what they
saying.
are
I
doing
think
and sitting
probably
out.
you know what I think they
He
see
could have been
Mavi as
playing
a
instead of this
replacement for
Nalkande
Shami.
guy.
They
Yeah,
feel
that's what.
Mavi and Shami are very, but yeah, you're right. I mean, Mavi can play. I mean,
It's very shocking
Nalkande.
to see
And
why
also,
they are not
also,
playing.
also, why isn't Hardik bowling? This is a concern. It's been 4 matches, 3 matches, whatever. It's not
Mm.
bowling.
Never know, man. All
I
these niggles that
I
these
personally,
think
people get.
today, I think CSK's batting approach looked very organized to me. They were targeting Darshan Nalkande, who's the newcomer in the team, and then they were playing out Rashid Khan and Noor Ahmad very well, not taking undue risks against them or giving them any
CSK has
wickets.
a
So,
very these
all in all, a very
creations.
organized batting approach from them. And Darshan Nalkande, I have to say, although it's understandable he went for runs in his first match for Gujarat Titans in the season. I think it was his first match in the season for Gujarat Titans. But
Yeah.
at the same time, bowling that no ball to Ruturaj Gaikwad is a bit unforgivable, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And I think I've seen a lot of Indian bowlers doing it in this tournament, bowling no balls unnecessarily because giving runs or not, that's not in your control. But keeping your foot behind the line and
Mm,
not
true.
bowling a no ball, regardless of what the conditions are, that is in your control. And
Mm.
that's something bowlers should not be even bringing their foot near the crease because it doesn't give any benefits for them. In fact, it has more consequences if you overstep the crease. You can ask Sandeep Sharma, of course, against Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Rahul, don't you think that's the kind of due to the case of nerves or pressure? That's what I mean. In Nalkande's case, it's his debut game, so he's trying that little extra effort. That's where those overstepping happens.
Yeah, it happens, but these are basic mistakes. You cannot
I agree.
give free runs to any team like that. You have to control those nerves. If you bowl wides or the ball slips out of your hand, that is acceptable. But not overstepping a crease, something like that, that is not an acceptable mistake, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, we
Mm,
saw
well,
Pathirana bowling many wides today. I think that was mainly, I think, due to the moist and all, and I think due to a pressure game also we saw that. But I think the other bowlers
no,
stepping up,
but
especially.
guys, one thing I asked Pawan, tell me what Dhoni did was wrong today with the whole Patirana thing. It was Dhoni did was wrong, but chalo, you can say and what the umpires are horrible. How can you let that happen? You then though you just wait for 10 minutes to sit and chat before he can bowl. I mean,
But Ayush, another way of looking at it, wasn't it a smart tactic? He wanted his best bowler there, and
no,
he was
no, I'm
prepared
saying
to
chalo,
listen. Listen,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
no,
Chalo,
he was
see
prepared
again,
to even have four fielders inside in the 20th
there
over.
are there are both ways to look at it. Okay, this way, if you see what
No,
Virat Kohli
what you were saying was
supposedly,
bringing
if
the
Virat
spirit of
Kohli
the game kind
abuses,
of angle, right? But it's not outside of the loss; it's within the loss.
no,
It
no,
looks
no, no,
bad or
no.
good.
But see,
Huh.
there are many things within the laws. When Virat
Yeah,
Kohli abuses
See,
somebody, anybody abuses somebody, you can get it.
abusing is not
You
within the
can.
loss. Where is
No,
it
no,
within the loss?
abuses. There is nowhere it is written. Or when you show aggression to somebody, chalo, leave that
Huh.
abuses. Aggression to somebody at times, that is done to dismantle that batsman so that he gets out. But people, I'm saying there are some section of the population who say that is unfair, that is immoral, that is wrong in the way. If you look at, there are many things like that. So just and Dhoni did that deliberately. He was wasting time. Okay, chalo, leave Dhoni aside. Dhoni, what I think what he did was wrong, and it was, I'll say, you can say smart. Being smart and wrong is thin line. But what the umpires did was horrible. I mean, how can you let that tell the
That's the
yeah,
problem
umpires?
I wanted
well,
to highlight.
see,
Ayush.
ideally speaking,
Umpires are not
ideally
powerful
speaking, the
enough these
players,
days.
yeah, ideally speaking, Dhoni should not have done
Yeah,
what he has done in terms of spirit of the game. That's not very good what Dhoni did. I'll agree to that. But at the same time, you have to. Every rule often has loopholes, and sometimes you have to adjust the rules to cover up the loopholes. So that's what needs to happen. You need to change the rules in a way that no batsman, no player will take advantage of such rules. You have to cover that up. So
And I
Dhoni
think the blame
basically
is
what
majorly
he
the
did
blame is
was
with the
wrong, but
umpires.
at the same time, I can say he gamed the system. I can say those two things are true at the same time.
I think main blame is with the umpires. Main blame is with the umpires. You should enforce it.
Yeah. No,
Only
in
just
fact,
Ayush,
the
I'll
moment,
say,
see,
you know
the
what's
moment the
happening?
players are discussing with the umpires, you have to stop the timer. That is
Yes.
my opinion. You have to stop
Hmm.
the timer. That time does not count. The time
Yeah.
when you are arguing with the umpires does not count
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
the full
Rahul,
time.
I'll say one step ahead. If the umpires are powerful, the players won't argue only. Why you want to give that opportunity to a player? If the umpires are strict with certain rules following, like there is a strategic timeout after 6 overs and 16 overs, still people keep taking a drinks break in between the end of the overs. Why do you want to allow those things? Isn't that a
Or
time wasting tactic there?
or
Will
what
you
you can
stop a
do is
timer there?
maybe you can introduce red cards in cricket.
Those
After
things
an
won't
umpire, no,
happen.
no,
But I'm
honestly,
saying the umpires
after that,
have that
after that umpire has made an
power. They
official
don't
call.
exercise it.
No, no, I'm saying after umpire has made an official call, he should say or demonstrate this is the official call. And even after that, if you keep on arguing, you're sent off. Be it Dhoni,
To
Kohli,
be
whoever.
honest, it's very hard to restrict things like not bringing water onto the field, because very often guys who are boundary riders, they are drinking water in between balls. You can't say that is not allowed. You have
That's
to
what I'm
enforce
saying. The
that also,
power,
right?
the umpires need to take a stricter call. These players are super fit, man.
Hmm.
Not like 80s or 90s guys who need water every 2 hours or something. These guys are fit
Or
enough.
Pawan also include.
Huh?
Hmm.
Pawan
Or
also needs
Pavana.
water if he's running every 3 minutes.
Arre kya bol.
Yeah. So,
But Pawan,
and
tell
thing
me
is,
what is your captain doing? Your national team captain. You will beat Oman like this, playing such shots.
Fielding wise, I think Shanaka's fielding standards were not
Are
that
I'm
good
talking
today. I mean,
about batting. You're saying fielding.
batting wise, I mean, these things happen. No, I mean, especially, I mean, GT promoting him at number 5, I think that was the wrong call today. I think
Number
that's what I
four.
mean, I agree with all of you guys today. Yes, I think Shanaka, I think you need to give, I mean, in a crunch situation. That's why I feel like a Josh Little or Alzari Joseph should have played today for GT. I think maybe
See,
that
they
would have
might
been,
now. Now they might now see with Rashid batting,
yeah,
they might. They mostly will get in Joshua Little for
Joshua
this
Little
game.
because they need a left arm seamer, and now Yash Dayal is also been dropped out. I don't know for what reason, but Ashwini, your thoughts about the situation also today on wasting time of Dhoni? What your thoughts on that as well?
I think I don't saw the match fully, so I can't comment upon this situation that much which you are talking about. But I
Mm,
think the captains are doing these things deliberately so that they can shift the momentum to their own side. We saw in international matches that if they want to stop the momentum of the game, they will do deliberately things.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, in this case,
yeah,
today it was not really about momentum because CSK was winning the match. Normally, when you have a winning momentum going on, you don't. That's not when you stop the match or
yeah,
waste time. Usually, waste time if you're losing the match. If maybe Gujarat Titans was 100 for no loss in 10 overs, that may be
yeah,
uh, a time to stop the match and stop the momentum. But that was not the case today.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you are right. That's why I said I didn't watch the match fully, so
Mm,
I can't
mm,
comment on that
mm,
thing. But I give you the example. We saw in international matches that players deliberately use that tactics to delay the momentum of the match, and there are
yeah,
many examples. We
yes,
saw in 80s and 90s eras where guys like Javed Mianda, even the mighty Aussie sides, they do these tricky things to delay that momentum. So
mm,
I think it's you can say that not the within the laws of the game, but I think captains and players do these things deliberately. Anyway, I
yeah.
think I will come on to the match. Whatever I saw, I think that catch from Rituraj and Senapati's run out were outstanding.
That
I
run
think
out, yes,
that
from Senapati,
that
yeah.
were the big turning points for me,
Mm,
and also the field placement from Dhoni that was
that was brilliant. Yeah, I
spot on.
agree. Spot
Yeah,
on.
to
I
get
think
rid of Rashid
Yeah,
Khan,
yeah,
it was a
because
very
yeah,
courageous coup, actually, because to be honest, Deshpande did not bowl a very great ball to get rid of Rashid Khan. It was still
mm,
a full toss, but the field, because of the field placements were precise and they knew Rashid Khan was going to go to the offside,
yeah,
the tactic worked. It somehow worked. They were able to
I
get
think
the result they wanted.
they put the filter at I think deep point or deep cover. So
Correct, correct.
I think that's the you can say the genius mind of MS Dhoni because uh, uh, that guy Tushar Deshpande deliberately bowled outside the off stump because he knew what type of shots Rashid played. Obviously, he saw Rashid playing IPL from so many years. He
yeah,
don't play like Surya type shot that much. So
yes.
so what shot that he want to play that is on the deep extra cover. So I think that was the smart move by
Smart
MS
move
Dhoni.
by Dhoni. Yeah,
And I think one thing I think GT lacks. I think GT needed Ritu Raj type of no. Gill's wicket I think was the final stamp, but their batting order was little bit bizarre today. I didn't understand the move of Shanaka up the order because what I saw over the years of Dasun Shanaka, Shanaka's utility is that
to
then
finish.
valuable when he's coming at 6 or 7. We saw
Mm,
from his international games when he played for Sri Lanka. He always
yeah,
winning you the matches at that position.
number 6. Yeah.
Obviously, management has different thinkings. They want that he need a little bit more game time,
Mm,
more little bit more balls. But I think in these type of crucial matches, the type of batting order which is already set, you should go with him. So I think they take a little bit of risk there. But in the upcoming match, whoever the winner between LSG and MI, they need to sort out their batting order because with this type of batting order, I think if Shubman Gill didn't score again, you can say
today.
that good 40 or 50s. I think
Yeah.
their batting order is little bit struggling there. And Tiwatia, he is not the same type of Tiwatia which is 2 to 3 years ago. And anyway, be thinking too much about about of the Vatia, because
Yeah.
that guy has performed in the IPL, but I think I would say he
Nathan
exceeded
got much
he
balls to
yeah
throw. That's for sure.
he exceeded his ability or limits. So
Yes.
so we can't expect too much from Tewatia. So on its own,
Agreed.
the
Agreed.
guys like Ridhiman Shah, the guys like David Miller, and even the guys like Hardik Pandya, who I think without his bowling, he is the 50% of the cricketer.
Agreed. He
We
should
know.
bowl. That's what I
Yeah, he
think. He
should
should
bowl.
bowl
I
in the
don't
power
know.
play. That was a
I tell
Yeah, I
you, I
was
think. Iron
Yeah, I
Bhai,
was very surprised
one thing.
Hardik Pandya didn't bowl today. That was surprising. Because Hardik Pandya is the kind of bowler, he's got a bit of an ego. I thought he's the kind of guy who even opens the bowling for Gujarat Titans. He's done
Yes.
that so
Yes.
many times and surprised everyone. I'm surprised he didn't even bring himself on to bowl today. That was shocking for me. I think he would have done a better job than Darshan
Um,
Nalkande. They already made a mistake by not including an extra spinner, but that is
yes.
fine. But if he had bowled, he would have done a better job than Darshan Nalkande. CSK, they saw that Nalkande is inexperienced and they targeted him, and they
Mm,
did well. They got the result they wanted.
I
I
think
agree.
if Hardik bowls, his best, you can say, the utilities at the top of the you can say that
In the power play.
power plays. So I
Yes.
think if Hardik should bowl, he should bowl at the power play overs. I think
Definitely.
Hardik's
Definitely.
main issue is, I think over the years, whatever I saw, Hardik started bowling at late in his late teens, or you can say that in 19 or 20s, and he doesn't bowl that much in red ball cricket. So your bodies don't used to bowl like 15 to 20 overs. So he
I
made
think
himself.
injuries have been a
So
big issue with Hardik
I think
because you see,
his main problem is, I think if you saw Simon Doole's comment on Hardik Pandya in 2 3 times, he said I think he has a problem of leg bracing is there. His leg is not braced like a typical fast bowler. So I think in that
yeah,
case his pressure is gone onto his back. So if you
agreed.
saw
Agreed.
his injury at Asia Cup there,
Yeah.
that same problem is occurring with him. So I think
Mm,
he tried to preserve himself for the big tournaments,
yeah.
or he tried to bowl there where I think there is a little
When
bit of
it's
help
needed,
for bowlers.
needed the
So I think
most.
if GT qualifies, I think you saw him. He will bowl there in Ahmedabad ground, where I think
Definitely.
red soil is there. So there's a little bit
Yeah.
bounce there. So you see Hardik will
Right.
bowl there.
Yeah. Ayush, can we see any changes for GT for the next match? Coming up, any changes can you see from this GT team? I think they made only one change in this match, but
Yeah,
can
they
you
brought in Darshan Nalkande for Yash Dayal. I'm pretty sure, unless Yash Dayal is injured, I'm not sure. Unless he is injured, I'm sure they will bring Yash Dayal back to play.
hmm.
Uh,
Chanaka
because
out? Do you
that's
guys think Chanaka should go out and bring in a Josh Little in, especially with the left arm pacer in, or do you think
yeah.
they should go only with Yash Dayal?
I think they should bring Joshua Little in for Dasun Shanaka, in my opinion. I mean, Josh Little can definitely make use of the Ahmedabad pitch very well, and he'll also offer some variety to the bowling attack. They already have a
Yeah.
Mohammad Shami and a Mohit Sharma, so Joshua Little provides a left arm option for
Definitely.
Gujarat Titans.
Yeah,
Yes.
you are right, Ayar bhai, but I think I will go a little bit different. I will go with Alzari Joseph, though his performance in this IPL is not that up to the mark, but I think that Ahmedabad wicket will sport his style of bowling. Uh, Most probably Joshua Little will play because of his left angle, but I think different. But because the types of length Alzari Joseph bowl, I think he is difficult to play in this wicket, and he has that extra pace of 140 to 145. So
Yeah.
he has that capability. If he get into his
I,
rhythm, he's that type of bowler who can pick up 4 to 5 wickets.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
I
I wonder
also
if
feel
GT will consider dropping Noor Ahmed to bring in an extra pace bowler, given
Yeah,
it's in Ahmedabad.
that's also the option. They can drop Noor
That's
Ahmed too.
another option that they could go. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's talk about LSG versus MI, guys. I think we've been speaking
oh
so much
man, if
about.
MI
Yeah.
win again, man, I will
Ideally
honestly
Yeah,
speaking,
I
Gujarat
will go
Titans,
with.
I think, yeah, ideally speaking, I think Gujarat Titans will prefer to play LSG in a qualifier too, because they have a few more chinks in their armory compared to Mumbai Indians. If we're talking about a match in Ahmedabad,
Yes.
because Mumbai Indians, they have a strong batting lineup. They can definitely do better on the Ahmedabad pitch than they will in Chepauk, which they have to get through. And
Mm.
other thing is Mumbai Indians also have some decent pace bowlers who can exploit the Ahmedabad pitch. I mean, the pace bowlers have not been very good this season, but on Ahmedabad wicket and in a qualifier too, maybe they can excel.
Yeah, I agree. Ayush, coming back to you, I mean, LSG, I think last match they went with Karan Sharma and Quinton de Kock to open last match. But do you think, like, right now they could bring back a Huda into this team? Especially, I know his form has been a
Arey
bit
man,
of a
please
concern,
forgive
but
me. Why
No,
Huda?
Deepak Hooda.
Yes, I had the same reaction. Actually, even I folded hands. My man, what is that? Is the reason your team is playing qualifiers? Fans like you. I'm saying, why would you bring in Deepak Huda, man? You're playing so well. Tomorrow, again, Chepauk is the match. Okay.
yeah,
See, the problem with LSG is they have a very good bowling lineup for Chepauk, but
mm,
their
batting.
batting for Chepauk is not
Mm,
there. And honestly, two guys who you can trust at Chepauk is Krunal Pandya and to
yeah,
an extent Puran. And
mm,
tomorrow Puran will be very important. Two guys. Okay, in the batting lineup will be Decock, Puran, and Pandya, and different phases of the game.
yes,
So tomorrow again, if the pitch is the same, I don't know if they'll give a similar pitch for LSG and these guys.
It's
The
going to
power
be a
play
different
part is very
wicket. They'll
important.
change the
Power
wicket.
play
It
is
won't
very
be the same
important.
strip.
Power play is very important tomorrow. I think Kunal Pandya. I'm almost convinced he will bat at 3 or 4. Then Kunal Pandya sort of being the fulcrum in the middle and carrying the innings, and then Nicholas Puran's finish or whatever. If early wickets fall, his cameo is going
mm,
to be extremely important tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
I
with the
think
bowlers,
in
I think Marcus Stoinis can also
yeah,
play a
yeah.
role. Let's not forget that in the
he
match
can
in
play a
Lucknow,
role,
Lucknow
but
has a similar.
he can
Yeah,
play a
I
role.
think one thing I want to say, I think if tomorrow's match is happening on the same shape, which I think is a less possibility. So I think I would pick two guys, two Indian guys who can surprise anybody because of their ability to play spin. One is Prerak Mankad and another one is Ayush Badoni. Because the guys like Quinton de Kock, even the guys like Marcus Stoinis and Nicholas Puran, these guys, especially the guys like Quinton de Kock and Stoinis, they are brought up at the wickets where is a high bounce there. So their technique is a bit like that. So they play through the line. These players are played well when ball is coming onto the bat quite nicely. So
yes,
the players who will perform there, who is little bit you can say that played spin well or churning one or twos or can rotate a strike well. So in that
yeah,
case, I think the guys like Prerak Bankar, I saw his batting little bit of glimpse there. He looks very good player of spin for me because he uses his feet
definitely.
really
Yes.
well. And
What? Yeah.
Ayush Badoni, he can be your surprise factor there.
Mm.
What do
I
you
think
guys think about Kyle Mayers? Do you think he might get a look in this match? Because last time when LSG played in Chepauk, Kyle Mayers gave Lucknow Super Giants a very good start to
yeah,
their innings when they were
I think
chasing 218.
I think the guys like
if
Kyle Myers
Stoinis
and
is not
Stoinis,
bowling, if
their utility will be more of for their bowling because the type of wicket is there. Because Kyle
but I don't think
Myers
Stoinis can
is
bowl. That's the issue because Stoinis, I think last match also he didn't bowl. I think any overs. I think and Kyle
uh,
Mills can bowl in power play also at least 1 or 2 overs. That could be crucial for LST if they want to get an early wicket. I think especially Kishan and they could bring us a surprising element by bringing in a Kyle Mills. So I feel like Kyle Mills should be brought in tomorrow instead of a Stoinis. I feel if Stoinis is not bowling,
no. Yeah, I think I don't know what's the status of Stoinis, but I think in this wicket, Stoinis will be very effective bowler if he bowls. I think I don't know the fitness condition of Marcus Stoinis, but I think in tomorrow's match he should bowl. So and he will be the X
Yeah,
factor for
tomorrow
LSD
if the
tomorrow.
wicket is like this, he will be a handful.
Handful for yeah.
Tomorrow,
yes,
he'll be and even Naveen Ulhaq tomorrow
Yeah.
will
That guy
be
Naveen.
good.
mm,
And I'm telling you, tomorrow LSG are firm favorites
Yes,
because
yes.
of the
LSG
bowling.
Yeah, I
LSG are
think
70 to 80% favorites. Are.
And
I
tomorrow
wouldn't say
only he will
70
get
to
in such
30%.
pitches
I
in
would say
such
60 to 40% because LSG uh, does have weaknesses in their batting that can be exploited by
yeah,
the
yeah,
Mumbai
yeah.
Indians
But the
bowlers.
Yeah,
problem
So I
yeah.
think
is,
it's going to be
but the
60-40 in
problem is,
Lucknow Super Giants' favors. With the bowling, I think Krunal Pandya as well as
yeah,
Amit
Ravi
yeah,
Bishnoi.
Bishnoi are going to
yeah.
hold the
Amit
key for
But
Bishnoi.
the
Lucknow
but
Super
the but
Giants
the problem is,
Yeah. One
because
question from
they can
all
trouble
you
Mumbai
guys.
Indians.
Yeah. Yeah. One.
Mumbai Indians has had a
in such
history of
wickets,
struggling against spin.
in such
So
wickets, Mumbai only has two batsmen, which is Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav.
Surya
Tilak
Kumar.
Verma, if he plays, I don't know if he'll
Yeah,
play or
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
One
otherwise
question.
you
One
see
question
Ishan
for me.
Kishan
Who
Well,
will
has
be
Surya
scored.
Kumar
the?
Yadav against spin is definitely a matchup that Lucknow Super Giants want.
No,
Krunal Pandya and
it is a
Ravi
matchup. But I'm
Bishnoi bowling
saying
at.
no, it is a matchup. But I'm saying they have two batsmen who are like generally good against spin. Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav. Surya Kumar Yadav even more because he can attack. But if you
Yeah.
see out of Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rohit Sharma, although he got runs last match, he was dropped twice, so he's not that much in form. Surya
Yeah.
is the one who is firmly in form. Besides that, Ishan Kishan on these pitches, less said the better. Rohit Sharma is there again. I have high hopes he might do well. Surya Kumar again, pretty good. Nehal Vadera, first playoff match. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Tim David, Cam Green on these wickets. It is
Yeah.
very iffy
Yeah.
against
It's
quality
very.
Yeah,
left-hand
definitely.
spinner like Krunal Pandya. Two right-handers. Okay,
Yes.
it is going to be pretty challenging for them.
Yeah. One question for all of you guys. What will be the Mumbai's bowling attack tomorrow? Do you?
Tomorrow will be okay.
Yeah.
See, depending on the pitch. So if
They
they have this,
definitely should bring in three spinners. I think I
Yeah.
say they should play Piyush Chawla, Hrithik Shokin, as well as Kumar Kartikeya. Bring
Yeah.
all the three spinners out and try
Agree.
to
And
exploit the
and one
Chepauk wicket.
surprise pick,
Let
Raghav Goel.
Raghav Goyal.
honestly, I will get in Raghav, but the thing is,
Akash Madwal should definitely
Yeah, yeah, he should
play.
be.
Akash
Yeah, he
Madwal
should
and
play
Jason
like now.
Behrendorff can be your two specialist pace bowlers in the team. Then
or
three
or
spinners:
or
Piyush
what you
Chawla,
can or
Hrithik
what you can
Shokin,
do is
Kumar Kartikeya, and you can have Cameron Green as the pace bowling all rounder. So there
no no
is
no
some
no
sort
no
of
no no
balance.
no, no. What
Suppose
what
maybe
you
the
can do is
Chepauk wicket
I
happens to
think
be not
I
so
think
spin friendly
Mumbai
tomorrow, then
no
tomorrow
no
should try the guy like Raghav Goel.
they can tomorrow actually what they can do, they can drop Jason Behrendorff. They can drop
Yeah,
Jason
there's a
Behrendorff.
high chances.
They
Yes.
have Cam Green, Madhwal, and Jordan, who was good last match. Okay,
Yes.
and Jordan, again, whatever said and done, he gets hit at times, but he's decent at the death overs. I mean, okay, he did well last match, so there's nothing. You can drop them. Get in Shokeen Kartikeya Chawla. Shokeen's main role will just be to restrict the runs, just to hold one end up. Because if
Okay.
the pitch is the same, it's going to be 150, 160 match. And also, they have explosive left handers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Both they have Lucknow, they have Puran, they have Pandya, they have Decock. Three of their main batsmen are left handers. So again, if you get in Shocking, if you have Chawla going on full attack, because now what happens is if you see Chawla many times has to come in the power play to bowl. Okay, but you want Chawla to be there when these big hitters, Stoinis, Puran, all these guys when they come in. So if they get in Shocking for Behrendorff, they can get in a few. They can start with Cam Green. Okay,
Yeah.
because see in this wicket and all that, it does swing in Chepauk at times, but generally today also you saw even a guy like Deepak Chahar went into off cutters since the first over only. So
Hmm.
Cam Green is going to get there. He's going to get extra bounce. You have Madhwal and Jordan, and these three guys at the middle. They can
Yeah.
do a good job. And I
I
think
think
I don't
I
feel I'm not a big fan of Chris Jordan playing in this match. I
but then
don't because Jason
who
Behrendorff
goes
he
at the
can
death?
bowl with the new ball and he can exploit the little bit of swing that is there for the
No,
first
no, no.
one or
He
two
no
overs or
chance
so and
with
get
the
some
new
I
ball.
think
quite overs in. Chris Jordan
one advantage that
historically
Jordan
Chris Jordan
has,
has not been
that
very good
he's a
in
former
IPL.
CSK player. That he's the former CSK player, so he knows
No,
the
no. But the
conditions well.
problem is, see, Chris
That's
Jordan
I
with the
that's not
new
such a
ball.
big role in my opinion. Chris Jordan being a former CSK player because you have to remember he played for CSK last year when IPL
Yeah,
was not played in the home and away format. So he doesn't know anything about this Chepauk wicket. He's never played an IPL match in Chennai before. So that doesn't play much of a role. Plus, Chris Jordan hasn't shined with any IPL team he has played for, be it for RCB, be it for CSK last year, and now even for
Right.
Mumbai Indians this year. He has not been impressive. He's done well in the Big Bash League. He's done well in
Chris
the
Jordan with a
100
new ball
and
is a
the
big,
T20 Blast, but in IPL he has struggled, and generally in any Asian leagues, Chris Jordan hasn't done very well. So I think putting him in a instead of Jason Behrendorff in a playoffs match is not a good idea from Mumbai Indians, because he can leak runs, and plus you lose one new ball bowling option for Mumbai
no, no,
Indians.
no, no, no. That's what I'm saying. If the again wicket is fine, your new ball bowling option of swing is redundant. You don't get so much swing. Your new ball is basically taking pace off and bowling those cutters which Green can do. Green can also get good swing. Okay. You
Mm.
got to look at and Jordan and Madhwal handle your death. Your main thing is breaking the partnerships in the middle. And your main job for Shocking is nothing, just holding a leg side line, letting them get singles, restricting the runs. If Shocking is 4 overs, 21 runs, no wickets, he's done his job.
Yeah.
Then your Piyush Chawla and the guys can, and this guy, who's the guy, Karthik, yeah, he can
Karthik.
attack totally in the middle. So
Yes.
if you drop in Barrendorf, get in this guy with the Shocking, then it gives you a better combination that way.
I think the
And
batting ability of Shukeen is
you
think
little
can
bit
I
better
think
yeah,
see
than
the biggest question
Behrendorff.
with that is, yeah, I agree. Chris Jordan, if he plays, they'll have a death bowling option, and he can execute in the death. I agree. When he's at his best, he can execute. But the big question is, will Chris Jordan execute in the
no,
death
see again
overs, and
that
will
is
he
see again you
bowl
got
well
you got
for
to you
Mumbai
got to go
Indians? That
on what
is
he's
a
done
big
in the
question mark for me.
you got to go on recent form, and in the recent form in the last match he was brilliant at the death. He was amazing.
I
Both him
think
and
you,
Madhwal were
you need
brilliant.
to understand that dew is not pouring in Chennai's front.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think
that is also
and
a point.
and and you said the wicket is little bit roughed and scuffish type. So I think these type of wickets will suit Jordan much well.
Yes,
Yes.
and if you see who are there, so last match, no, no, I'm saying who did they sub? Did they sub anybody last match? They didn't need to sub anybody last
Yeah, they didn't substitute
They
anyone.
didn't substitute
match. So
anyone.
otherwise they could have they might have gotten Tilak Verma, is it? Or
Yes.
Yeah,
Tilak Verma.
they would have brought in Tilak Verma if
that means Tilak
needed, but
Verma
he
is
was
fit.
not needed in the end.
Yeah,
So
yeah. What's the status of Tilak Verma?
So
Is
see,
he
they
fit
are no, no, no,
or
no, wait.
what's that?
Then in that scenario, wait. If you are okay, so you have Green, Jordan, Behrendorff. Yeah, in that scenario, you bring in this guy. You bring in Shocking for Behrendorff, and then you sub Tilak Verma when if Tilak Verma is batting, Tilak Verma plays. If they are bowling, then Shocking plays.
Yeah. Hmm. Yes. I see that happening. Yes. And I
What
think
about
for
LSG? What about LSG? What changes can
LSG,
they
talk
make?
about
actually,
LSG impact player.
I have one more thought, guys. I think, contrary to the general wisdom with Mumbai Indians, although batting is their strength, I feel they have a better chance if they bat first
Yep.
tomorrow
Yeah,
than
yeah,
if they
yeah.
Yeah,
bat
Absolutely.
second,
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. Agree.
because on this wicket they'll be under tremendous pressure if they have to chase, and they're not
Yeah.
very good against spin bowling, so that might expose them more if they try chasing on
And
this wicket.
yeah, you're right. LSG is a brilliant. Look at LSG's bowling lineup.
Yeah.
It is Bishnoi, Gautam.
Hmm.
Although I don't
Kunal
know,
Pandya, Naveen
Kunal
Alhaq,
Pandya, Gautam or Mishra, whoever
Yash
plays.
Kapoor.
Krishnappa Gautam, yes.
Krishnappa
Mostly
Gautam. Yeah,
Khan,
he's a good bowler.
Naveenul Haq, Stoinis. Wow,
Hmm.
man. I think I'll Yash Thakur.
Yash
Yes,
This
Thakur
is
Thakur.
would be,
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Top
Yash
dog.
Thakur.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
yeah.
Thakur.
Yash Thakur. Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I think if I
Unbelievable.
want to know about that, why Vidarbha team is producing so much fast bowlers. If you see the guys like Darshan Nalkande, the Yash Thakur, so there's a lot of fast bowling coming from Vidarbha.
Umesh Yadav started
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Umesh Yadav is starting there.
Amit
Hmm.
Mishra can come in tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
Mishra
you
will
see,
be the most
yeah,
effective
one
bowler
thing
there.
if you
Yeah,
notice,
their
Avesh
spinner.
Khan is totally benched, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
Avesh
That's
Khan.
right.
Mm.
Yeah, tomorrow Avesh also
Who's
won't
going
play.
to come in for Mishra? That's the question. Who's going to come in
Huh?
for Mishra? Who's going
I
to
think
Gautam.
I would definitely be Krishnappa Gautam in my opinion. You have to
Yeah,
do a
because
like for
that
like
duel,
replacement. So
hey, yeah,
you
you
have
do
to
not
bring in
need.
spinner for spinner in my opinion, or pace bowler for
Yeah,
bowler. Sorry, yeah.
I think they can surprisingly pick Yudhvir Singh Charak as well because that guy is good with the new ball.
no, but
If
then
you
you will have two
and also
spinners.
has a good slower one.
Then you will have two spinners.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
but
problem.
it's chances are
Or
less,
or
but they can
or
try.
or do you wanna no? I was saying, do you wanna go like absolutely left field and pick four spinners and play Naveen and Stoinis as your pacers? But that is not.
That is not going to happen.
That is okay only if Chepauk somehow throws up a real rank turner wicket like you
Yeah,
see in Test
yeah,
matches
rank
in India.
turner.
Yeah,
That won't
yeah.
be followed.
We don't know what type of wicket we will see today. Uh,
Ta- 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 ta.
so
That's why they
it
should go
will
with
be
two
a
spinners.
Yeah, but
it can be
I think
batting wicket if they played on a different turn.
see,
Oh,
uh,
this is a good
see,
match.
four spinners is definitely on the table for
Yeah,
Lucknow Super Giants. They can, but I don't think they should start off like that in the playing 11 itself. Later on, if they feel that the wicket is turning more than they expected, then they can bring in a fourth spinner
That's why
as an
Kashmir goes
impact sub
first.
if they want.
No, but they
That's why,
have to start with three spinners.
Yeah, they will
yes.
start with three spinners, but if they feel the wicket is turning more than they expected, then they can bring in a fourth spinner as an impact sub. I'm
No,
saying.
maybe. And Lucknow
Hmm.
can do that because so okay, in what scenario can they bring in a fourth spinner? Okay, so let's imagine this. They play
Gautam can
if
come
they
in as
if
an
they are
impact
if they
player.
are if they are if they are batting
yeah.
first. Okay, they have Deacock, Karan Sharma, Mankad, Stoinis, Puran, Krunal, Badoni. Seven batters. Seven batters they have, and
Hmm. They could
um,
put in.
they have Krunal. They have Gautam, Bishnoi, Naveen, Mohsin, Krunal Pandya. Five bowlers. Okay, so
Yes.
generally Yash Thakur comes in. Okay, so if they
Yeah.
start off with Amit Mishra, and if they see that it is turning, then instead of Yash Thakur, they can get in a K Gautam.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Yes,
the
that's why
problem
they should.
is these guys they don't have much right handers in their middle order. And Ishan
LSG.
Kishan you don't need. You need to throw the ball. Ishan Kishan will get out, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know. Who are the
Hmm.
other spinners they have? They have others. They don't have much.
They don't have much
They
other
don't
than
need
these.
also not much. But okay, Daniel Sam also he won't play. I'm saying he would have been decent on the pitch. But yeah,
He won't.
tomorrow Naveen's death overs and Mishra.
I mean, near innings
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Mishra ji will be crucial.
Mishra and both the openers, be it Deacock and Karan and but yeah, one thing is there. These guys top order is kinda except Deacock is pretty inexperienced. Pankad
Yes.
and these
Karan
guys.
Sharma.
And
Yes.
cameos in the
Karan
middle.
Sharma. Karan Sharma opening the batting, that could be something Mumbai Indians can take advantage of because
Yeah, but
Karan
he should
Sharma,
be given a free hand. And tomorrow, I'm telling you, tomorrow it will come down to the battle of the two old leg spinners, which
Hmm.
is
Amit Mishra and Piyush Chawla.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
if I want to take the risk, I will put Marcus Stoinis at the top of the order.
Hmm.
Because I
No, 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 no. I don't think so. Yeah, you need him. You need him at the end.
You
In
need him
order,
for the
because
death.
see,
You
you
need
will put
Marcus
Marcus
Stoinis.
Stoinis
He
at the
can
top of
play
the
big
order.
shots at the death overs. So Marcus Stoinis should
Yes,
definitely
yes.
not play in the
no,
middle
And
order.
please listen
and
to me. What I said, if LSG batted first, I think then Marcus Stoinis should get at the top. I think his utility because he get to face maximum number of the balls.
no,
So
no,
your
no,
best player should.
no, no. But the thing is utility
Still a
decreases
risk though.
because it is a first of all it is a slow turning wicket. Okay, and
Yeah.
one ball might have your and you guys will anyways if you start in the middle and if Stoinis gets out, then except Puran, you won't have anybody to come and accelerate at the end. Okay, so and if you want to accelerate at the top, you have Deacock anyways, so you don't need an extra
Yes.
attacking batsman up at the
Yes.
top. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. The main guy is going to be Krunal Pandya tomorrow
Yeah,
because as I see the batting lineup, the guy I'm not saying who's going to be the best batsman, but the most reliable batsman in the whole lineup is Krunal Pandya, and the most reliable bowler, reliable in the sense of because Amit Mishra might be sort of expensive at times, Bishnoi, but
Krishna
Kunal
should.
Pandya, hits one length, and most reliable bowler also is Kunal Pandya tomorrow. So Kunal Pandya, if the wicket turns and everything, is going to be the real make or break for
Yeah.
LSG.
Mm.
He's going
Yeah.
to be the
Okay.
main man
And
with the captaincy,
Krunal
obviously.
Pandya has also played for Mumbai Indians before, so that's another
Yeah,
a
he's played
plus
for
for him. He
Bombay.
has a knowledge of this Mumbai
Yeah,
Indians
yeah.
side. So,
And for
and he's
Mumbai
the captain as
Indians,
well. So,
again, I think,
he's definitely going to play a huge role tomorrow.
and Mumbai Indians again, I think Surya Kumar Yadav will play the major role because
Mm.
he's the one who will give you the impetus in the middle. And if he falls on this wicket, then it's going to be. That's what I'm saying. It is actually 70-30. I'm not saying because I hate rhythm,
Yes, same,
but
same
I'm
here,
saying
70.
it is actually
Yeah.
70-30 LSG. LSG
Mm.
is highly
It's all
tilted
dependent
towards
on
the.
Sky's
Yeah,
performance.
yeah. One thing I really want to stress on why I am putting Stoinis at the top, or you can put him at number three, because Ayushwai you himself said that that pitch is going to be slow as the games progresses. So I think because the at the
I
power play the
think
ball is new, he has a chance
see,
to
see,
make
I
most
Yeah,
of
think,
the
but
I
runs.
think
see,
your
but the
point.
thing is, if let's say LSG promotes Stoinis up the order, then Mumbai Indians, there's a chance Rohit Sharma might throw the ball to Piyush Chawla early and bring spinners
See,
early
Yes.
on,
Stoinis
knowing it
can
is
be
Stoinis
effective if early
playing.
wickets fall
So
and
that
early wickets.
move might can be quickly negated.
If
Yeah, I
early
want
wickets
the
fall,
best batsman
no.
face the maximum number
See,
of balls.
Stoinis,
That's why.
Stoinis is better if early wickets fall, and then he's sent into counter attack, and then he
Yeah.
gets the
Correct.
quick 25.
Yeah.
If you remember, and Stoinis in the IPL has not always been very successful opening. Just remember I mean, obviously, Mr. Pawan would remember for Delhi, he opened in the playoffs in
Yeah.
21, and
Mm.
he got, although he did well in the league match, he got castled by Bolt in both matches, or how
Yes.
many matches they played. So,
Mm.
although it is not going to be the moving ball like that, but Stoinis is your guy who's the enforcer in the middle who comes in and gives you that injection of 10
Yeah.
15 balls. Okay,
That's I think
Yeah.
number
he's
four
that
with
guy.
Stoinis.
I
Yeah,
think best for him situation based batting order.
Yeah, Stoinis also plays situations very
Yes,
smartly as
yeah,
yeah.
well.
and he
Even
can
if he
rotate
gets a
also. He
slow
can
start, he
rotate
quickly
also.
makes it up. He also played a very good innings against Pakistan in the T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
That was in UAE when
Yeah.
Australia
Yes.
lost a lot of wickets and the match looked done.
Yeah.
Stoinis
Wade and
stayed with Wade,
Stoinis.
and
Wade and
yeah,
Stoinis
he
they
stayed with Wade. Yeah, Wade played a bigger role in that match, but Stoinis also played his part. He didn't throw his wicket away.
But one
Yeah.
thing you should remember that he played Shadab brilliantly in that match, and Shadab is their
Yes,
wing bowler in that.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yes.
he,
absolutely.
he picks his googly very intelligently, and he mostly at the back foot playing in wing like a medium pace bowler.
Hmm. So who will be like your top seven batting order if you talk about LSG? Rahul, if you can probably go with the top seven batting order that they should face against MI tomorrow, like in the proper order.
Hey, how
Yeah,
can
so
you
I
decide
think
it? Because
it's
I
going to
believe
be Quinton de Kock opening the batting, and I think they'll probably have Karan Sharma, then Krunal Pandya at one down,
Yeah.
then Stoinis at
Yeah.
number
I
four,
think so. I
then
agree.
there'll be Nicholas
Puran.
Puran, and then Ayush Badoni. Am I missing someone?
I think in place of
Prayag,
Karan Sharma, I put Prerak Mankad at the top.
yeah, Prayag Mankad could open
He's
perhaps.
a much better batsman than Karan Sharma, and he also can give you some overs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, I mentioned six, right? Am I missing somebody? A
Gautam
seventh
perhaps.
person?
I
Yeah,
think Gautam.
Yeah,
Krishnappa Gautam.
he
Yes.
can bat better at seven. Good hitter of the
Yes.
ball.
Gautam can bet at seven.
but
Yes.
Gautam, then that means you won't play Mishra,
Mishra
Mm,
can play as a sub.
he
but
can
then
be
you
an
can't play
impact
Yash
sub.
Thakur.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think because anyways, I think they'll go with
yeah. You
Naveen
can
and
change
Mohsin.
him
I think
if
most
if a
likely.
Badoni plays, you can swap Mishra with Badoni.
Hmm. I think the two pace bowlers they'll go with is Naveen and Mohsin. I think most likely. I don't know. I don't
Yeah, I
think
So
think
Yash.
you are
yeah,
saying
Naveen and
you are
Moshin will
saying
be the
you
two
are
new
saying
ball
you are
bowlers for
saying
Lucknow
you are
Super
saying you
Giants, and
won't play Pawan. You're saying you won't play your best death bowler, Yash Thakur.
Yes, yes, yes. He's
But
right. He's right.
Mohsin will
He's
have to be
right.
dropped then.
Arey Baba, what I'm saying is Yash Thakur should be in your plans. Amit Mishra should be in your playing 11. Yash Thakur is in the backup. You only get in Yash Thakur, you only get in another spinner because you don't need four spinners. You
Yes.
only get in the spinner if the need arises. If it is a rank turner, like it is turning square, then you get in a spinner. Otherwise, you start with Amit Mishra, Bishnoi, and
And
Kunal Pandya.
Vishnu. Yeah. No, no, I mean the
Yeah,
two.
definitely.
So you'll be dropping Motion Khan tomorrow.
No, are, I'll
So
tell you the team.
Naveen and Motion will be the two paces, right? And then the three
Yeah,
spinners
so
will
are, listen to me. So if you're batting first, okay, imagine you're batting first for Lucknow. You
yeah.
have Deacock and whoever those two guys are, Mankad and
I think Mankad most probably he can.
Yeah.
yeah, whatever order, Mankad and Karan Sharma. Then you have actually I'll send Kunal Pandya at three.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine.
If
same here. I agree.
if wicket falls, then you send in a Mankad or Karan Sharma, whatever. Stoinis five. This guy Puran. अरे खुद ही चला गया. Puran
Puran, then Ayush Badoni.
Ayush
Badoni.
Wadoni.
Okay. Puran Badoni. Okay. Then you have this guy, Naveenul Haq,
Bishnoi is there.
Bishnoi, Naveenul Haq,
Bishnoi,
Bishnoi,
Mishibai Mishra.
Naveenul Haq, Bishnoi, Mishra, and
Mishra,
Mohsin Khan.
Mohsin Khan.
And
Yes.
then if you will get in Yash Thakur,
Yes, as
in
impact sub.
case you want to get in a spinner, then you get in our this guy
Krishnappa
Gautam.
Gautam.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess it could be, oh, well, maybe not because it's a Chepauk pitch. I was thinking maybe you can have Naveen ul Haq, Mohsin Khan, and Krishnappa Gautam with Amit Mishra being the main spinner, and then maybe you can sub out Krishnappa Gautam for Ravi Bishnoi
I
at some
think
point.
No,
Like
but
if
but
LSG is
but
batting
then you're
first,
saying
then
but
this
then
is
you're
the
saying you will
scenario.
use Krishnappa Gautam to bat.
No, he will bat. If Lucknow Super Giants is bowling first, you could bring in Ravi Bishnoi as the impact sub
No,
in
but
place of
then
Krishnappa Gautam or in place of one of
you're
the
not
two pace
using him
bowlers,
to bowl,
depending
na.
on who is bowling well.
No, but then you're not bowling him, na. Because if he's
Yeah.
subbing Bishnoi, you're
yeah,
subbing Bishnoi
I
when they
think
are
his
batting.
bowling will be very
Uh,
crucial
I mean,
in
what you could do is you can finish. You can bowl Krishnappa Gautam maybe 2 or 3 overs, and then you can sub with Ravi
So
Bishnoi.
you are
That
not
is,
getting in Yash Thakur.
Mm.
mm,
There can't be
yeah,
both.
that
You
is
have to
that
get
is the
either Yash
point. Yeah.
Thakur or a spinner.
Mm. That's the issue going on. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
I
an
think
issue.
one more point came into my mind regarding Mumbai Indians. I think Mumbai Indians can surprisingly play Shams Mulani in today's match because time is now 1 a.m. So I think Shams Mulani can be can play it, in today's
Yeah,
match.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I
I
forgot about it.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is a
actually.
left half spinner
I'm
and
not.
he has a control in his craft.
Yeah, I'm not very positive about that move because bringing some new player who has not played for you throughout the league matches
Yeah,
and suddenly
Darshan
throwing them
Nalkande,
into
Darshan Nalkande
into an
is a good
eliminator match
example.
is a bit of a gamble in my opinion. That's a bit
Arey,
of
yaar,
a risk.
playing Shoki not also a gamble. The better play Shams Mulani. He's performed for so many years for Bombay. He knows the wicket.
Mm.
If do you remember what happened for Gujarat last time? Who came in? Jayant Yadav played the
Yeah.
last couple of matches. Then you sorry, not for this guy. For Mumbai, I'm saying sorry for Mumbai. Jayant Yadav came in at the end. He performed. Sai Kishore came in at the end for Gujarat. He
Yeah,
performed. So
yeah,
Shams
but that
Mulani,
maybe at the end of the league stages they've played for 1 or 2 matches and then they go on and play in the playoffs.
I
That is a
think
different thing. But bringing
Rahul,
somebody straight for the playoffs, I feel it can backfire. So
yeah, your
it's a bit
point
of a
is right.
risk.
I think, but in this IPL, Mumbai misses 2 points, two bowlers. They should definitely play. One is Shams Fulani, and other is that Kerala guy. I didn't remember his name. Sandeep Warrior.
Warrior.
Yeah, he should
Sandeep,
play. I don't
Sandeep
know
Bali.
why he's not played in the IPL.
But in
And
place of
Yeah,
he's
who?
our
In
thing
place
spinner.
of
is,
who will he play?
thing is, Mumbai Indians have to give him a chance. First of all, the other thing is the problem is the Mumbai Indians play 7 of their 14 matches at the Wankhede, and so they will prioritize pace bowling. So that's probably the reason why spin
Your
bowlers are kind
Warrior
of
has a
getting.
good pace. He's faster than Arjun Tendulkar's, even the Dwan Jensen's. He can bowl
Hmm.
around 140s, 139 to
Yeah,
140s. He's not
yeah.
145, but
So
his
yeah,
speed is
so I
good
think
enough to
if Mumbai
make
Indians they want to bring more spinners into the fold, then in the upcoming IPL seasons they'll have to consider preparing some turning wickets
running.
in
No,
Mumbai
no,
in
no.
order
That you
to.
can't do. That you cannot do in Bombay.
You
Impossible.
can't change the
With a red
characteristics
soil
of the
wicket, it is
wicket.
impossible. Impossible.
Yeah,
You
if it's
can't
in the
change.
day match, then it will be turned because most of the matches is at the night. So I think the characteristics will remain the same.
No, actually, but if you see, even the match CSK played in Wankhede Stadium, the CSK spinners did very well in that match, and there
No,
was
no.
a
Arey,
turn
no, no,
in that
that was.
wicket.
See, I'll
So
tell
you
you. Okay,
can,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I was in the ground that day. That was more horrible batting by Bombay batsmen. If you okay in that match, okay, no, wait. In that match, see the way Rahane batted.
yeah,
See the way Rahane batted. He was playing like it was on a paradise. So that was more
Playing in
horrible.
his
And if you see
home
the way
ground.
they
Yeah.
got out, is it the way these guys got out. Didn't get out to proper sort of spin. If you remember how Cameron Green got out, he hit a good shot, tremendous catch.
yes,
How Surya Kumar
absolutely.
Yadav was anyways going through a slump, but did not turn anything. He just missed the ball. Okay,
Yes.
Tilak Verma maybe you can say turned a bit. Otherwise,
Hmm.
everybody was just getting out normally to very decent bowling. Kishan tried to take on mid off. He's anyways a horrible player. He got out.
Yeah, if I can also give you the example that RCB versus RR match where RR bowled out on I think 59. I think they played some horrible shots there. It's not their
Yes,
excellent bowling, but
exactly. If you saw the match, it
yeah,
was actually it was amazing to see how nobody was trying to apply themselves. They were all coming and throwing away their wickets.
yes.
Not
Yeah.
even a
Yeah,
single double.
and
I don't know,
even
man.
Only
worse for their
Haven't
net run rate.
played
I
well.
don't want to.
Even worse for
I
their
don't.
net
I
run
don't
rate
want to.
when they.
I don't want to say
I
anything.
feel in that match when they lost 4 or 5 wickets and they knew the match was gone. At least at that point, they should have kind of just decided, let's bat out the 20 overs. Let's get as many runs as we
Yeah.
can. Even if we don't win, that's okay. At least let's
Yeah.
not compromise on the net run rate. They should have done that. It was totally senseless batting that day.
Yes.
No, but
I
honestly, I don't want to say anything bad. But
Yeah.
honestly speaking, this year in the way Rajasthan has played, I have found many things very fishy. I don't want to hint towards anything, but be it the no ball, be it the match against RCB,
I think Ajit
you
Chandela is
know,
also from RR.
some changes they have made. It's been really fishy. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't
And
know.
the way they kept bringing back Rian Parag, even though he was
Yeah,
clearly
yeah.
Riyan Parag,
underperforming,
yes.
was
I think
so shocking.
if RR invested Dhruv Jorel more, then he
Yeah.
can bring more match-winning contribution than this guy
yeah.
Ryan Parag.
Hmm. Agree. Yes. Anyways,
Yeah,
guys, let's go
I
to
think.
prediction
Yeah, I
time.
think we're
I know.
going off topic here. Sorry, sorry.
Anyways,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know all of us are going to support LSG tomorrow. I don't think there's a single person here
I
not
do
Yeah,
not
supporting.
want
I'm
to support
absolutely
LSG.
supporting
I don't
LSG.
want. I don't want to support LSG, but Ritam is there, so I can't help.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, most runs, most wickets for both the sides tomorrow. Let's start with Rahul before wrapping things up. Yeah.
So I think the most wickets are going to be Krunal Pandya. I'm going to go with Krunal Pandya for most wickets. Most runs, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Quinton de Kock
For
tomorrow.
LSG.
I feel he can give a good start for Lucknow Super Giants. I
Mm.
feel he can do that. So
Yeah.
those are my predictions. For Mumbai
And my
Indians, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, for Mumbai Indians, I think the most wickets, I think it's going to be Piyush Chawla. Whether Mumbai Indians win or not, I still think Piyush Chawla will get a couple of wickets as he's been doing so far. He'll get 2 or 3 wickets for sure. Then I think with the bat, I think the top run scorer could be someone in the maybe not the middle order. Could be. I guess it could. I guess I'll go with the Rohit Sharma. I'm playing it a little bit safe, but I think Rohit Sharma is the best batsman among this lot when it comes to playing on a turning wicket. So I feel
Yeah.
he can give a good start. Whether the rest of the Mumbai Indians batsmen capitalize on it or not is another thing. But I think Rohit Sharma will definitely play a good innings tomorrow.
Yes. Let's come to Ayush. Your predictions tomorrow.
I think LSG will win. Again, players. I'll I'll say Krunal Pandya.
Hmm.
Krunal Pandya. So anybody
Most
from
runs.
Mumbai side will be. See, Piyush Chawla will contribute, but I feel if somebody has to make the difference, it will be Surya Kumar Yadav.
Hmm. Yes. For me also, I think most runs for Mumbai, I think is going to be Surya Kumar Yadav. Most wickets, yes, I think possibly Piyush Chawla, or even I think maybe even a Karthikeya could contribute tomorrow. I think that could happen also. And then for LSG, I'm going on safe side. I think Stoinis might score runs tomorrow. I feel like Marcus Stoinis might be the most runs for me tomorrow. And then most wickets, yeah, I can't go past Ravi Bishnoi. I think the way
Yeah.
that he's been bowling in this IPL, I think no one's been doing better than Ravi Bishnoi as of late. So I'm going with Bishnoi. What about you, Ashwini, tomorrow for tomorrow's match before we wrap
I
things?
think in tomorrow's match for batting side, I think I will go with. It's a little bit tricky sort of scenario. I think most of you won't agree with me. I think Prerak Bankar and at bowling side, I think I will go with Mishi and slash Bishnoi. For Mumbai Indians, I think the guy who can contribute, I think it will be Rohit Sharma. More of the reason, I think, if you saw, he's one of the best player of the spin.
Yes.
But one issue with Rohit, I think he don't carry his you can say that form into big scores. That will be the big issue for Rohit.
Mm,
So I think
yes.
so I will slash with Ishan Kishan there. For bowling side, I think I will go with. I think it's little bit tricky. I think Akash Madwal or Piyush Chawla.
Mm, yes. All right, guys, let's wrap things up. So thank you so much, Rahul, Ayush, Ashwani, and then Rohan
Thank
also
you,
joining.
Pawan.
Long conversation here. So let's join tomorrow as well for the review of LSG versus MI. Let's hope LSG wins tomorrow, so then we can see
Yes,
LSG
absolutely.
versus GT in the qualifier too. As if MI wins tomorrow, it could be very very
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I
It
guess
could be
as I guess
MI
CSK
tomorrow.
fans and Gujarat Titans fans both definitely want to avoid Mumbai Indians. Now that my team is in the final, I definitely don't want the possibility of Mumbai Indians in the final. That'll be scary. Although we've beaten them twice, yes, but playing them in the final is a different cup of tea, you know.
Yes. Yes, I agree with that. All right, guys. So we'll end it over here. Do subscribe the sport breakdown and the sport bit, like, comment, and share. And let's join tomorrow as well at the same time at 11:30.
And
Until then,
tomorrow to celebrate MI's loss.
Hopefully, yes.
all right.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
hopefully.
cricket is very
Let's not
unpredictable
jinx.
game. You can't.
Let's
Yeah,
not
it's a
jinx.
funny
Yes.
game.
Yes,
Yes.
very
Yes.
funny.
Funny game.
Okay.
So, anyways, guys, see you guys. And